Well met, YouTube. It's your game master, Critical Vapes, and today we're covering what is a gamer. Alright, guys, so I want to first start off by saying that all this I'm about to talk about is my own personal opinion. So if you don't agree with it, why don't you just let me know in the comments and tell me what you feel about gamers? To me, a gamer is a dedicated person who stops at nothing to get the experience they want out of a game. I've seen this many, many, many times. Either the person that just wants to min max and destroy zombies or whatever, or the person who's more like me who wants to create a story for the others. Uh, and gamers are, are good sportsmen. Sometimes you just die, and that happens. And there's no shame in that. You did your best, and unfortunately, it wasn't good enough that moment. Doesn't mean that you can't learn anything from it. Uh, let's see what else. Gamers are willing to create a community. We're not that stereotypical, you know, kid in the basement locked up and sort of like shied away from the rest of the world. We, on the contrary, we're very social. We're very open to new people. We're very knowledgeable about this stuff, and we're more than welcome to share that knowledge with others in the hopes of they also finding the same joy that we find in our games. Another thing about gamers is that we are so superstitial. For some reason, that's just something that goes across all types of games. Whether it be card games, board games, RPGs, video games, kids playing stickball on the street. There's always some sort of superstition for some reason, and you know what? That's one of the things that I enjoy. I love hearing about people's different superstitions and what they do before a game or what they don't do. And so it's just a lot of fun to really see how different cultures and different people like to do the things that they love to do, which is gaming. Uh, you know, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but part of the reason why I want to make this channel and hopefully grow it is in hopes of making more gamers. I don't want gaming to be this, mysterious thing that people don't know about and are too afraid to ask in order to participate. I want everyone to feel welcome when they go into, either someone's house or a game store, wherever it is that you want a game. I want you to feel welcome, and I want you to feel like you know at least enough to start asking the right questions. Uh, Not that there's any wrong questions, but I don't want you to walk into a store and sort of be nervous and maybe chicken out because you feel like you don't know enough, that sort of thing. Uh, and yeah, it takes dedication to be a gamer, and if you don't like the game that you're playing, feel free to walk away. Just because it's not the game for you doesn't mean it's not fun for other people. But realize that there might be a game style that works for you. Like me, for instance, I started playing miniature wargaming. It's a game called X Wing. Basically, to be honest with you, I bought it because I wanted to possibly get into some of the more hardcore stuff like uh, Warhammer or uh, War Machine or anything like that. But I didn't. It might not be for me. It might not be for me, and I might be walking away from it. I'm gonna check out some YouTube videos on how it's played. Maybe I can get some good tips and tricks and all that. Because the players that I've been playing with, you know, not all of them have been the best sportsmen, let's say, because they will wait until after the match and they've won in order to give you. well, give me rather the tips that I needed to do better. In one way, some people prefer that sort of that sort of advice. But I was asking this person constantly throughout the game, hey, do you think this is a good idea? Is this right? Am I gonna put myself in a terrible situation? And he just wasn't providing that. And I don't think a gamer really does that. I feel like a gamer wants other people to be better than them so that they learn where they need to improve upon. Uh, but it didn't happen, and it's okay. I didn't get mad because I'm a good sportsman, right? And I realized it's just my second game. I I knew I wasn't gonna win, and if I did, the other player was probably gonna let me. It looked like he knew what he was doing. He had a pretty good army or squadron, I should say, and I knew I wasn't going to. I at least knew I wasn't in for an easy fight. Let's put it that way. Um, and so, instead of giving me the help that I needed in real time, so that I could see, you know, how it works as I'm going about it, he kind of just he was kind of like that dad who sees his kid about to stick a fork in a socket, and he tells his friends, "Hey, wait. Let's see him learn a lesson." That sort of thing. And I guess some people learn better that way, but I at least didn't appreciate it. Um, I wouldn't hold it against him. Actually, I'd probably play him again, but it was just it was frustrating. Um, anyway, my rant aside, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and whatever you're playing, enjoy it.